What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome to new episode, and a new season of American Vandal, which I am discussing in this episode. Came out. American Vandal Season 1 was amazing. I enjoyed it. It's a satirical look at kind of the true crime madness that's going on, which I've been taken into with Sword and Scale, the podcast, and also Serial a few years ago came out. Very addictive to follow true mysteries. But American Vandal puts a spin on it. It's the first season is about somebody who vandalizes the teachers' cars by spray painting dicks on them, and two students go in to investigate. They're trying to investigate to see if the person that is being accused actually did it. And there's so much that goes into the first season. It's so well done, and they're back with a new season this time because of the popularity in this universe. Due to the popularity of the kids and them analyzing the first season's case and breaking it down and bringing justice to the people that sought justice and things of that nature, they are tagged. They were flooded with requests for them to solve many other mysteries, including an actual murder. But instead of all of those, they chose a case which brings them to, let's see, what's this school called? It's a case that brings them to an elite Catholic school where they are investigating many acts of vandalism involving poop. Now, instead of murder, which is generally the crime that these types of shows will investigate, it's definitely a lighter subject matter. But despite the subject matter, whether it's the first season or the second season being about dicks or about shit, the drama is still there. The intrigue is still there. It's fun to watch and go on the ride while they're trying to figure out what the fuck happened. It's just right into it. So this one happens. It's basically one of the first pranks that happens is that the entire school gets diarrhea. And I actually just saw, browsing Instagram, WorldStar put out a clip, which was basically one of the clips from the show of a person's cell phone filming everybody in their school having diarrhea. And it was posted on WorldStar as if it were a real thing that happened, where a bunch of kids were given laxatives and then were shitting diarrhea all over their school. Which, I mean, that's just a credit to how well this movie's made, because the subject matter are kids present day in high school with social media, with technology. All of those things are in use. Very similar to the movie Searching that just recently came out. I talked about last week or 2 weeks ago on the show. Really good mystery, all taking place on a computer screen, but utilizing all of the different social medias and all the different things that we use on a day-to-day basis, but not many movies are taking advantage of necessarily. And this show takes advantage of all of it. So the first prank is everybody shitting themselves, and then you have the cops who think they think they found their guy, and they kind of pressure him into a confession. But it's not good enough for these two investigators, these two hardy boys, Sam and Peter, who are the documentarians from the first season that go to this school to investigate this new crime. But then turns out, so this whole thing is done by the Turd Burglar, is what he calls himself. He has the turd emoji with eyes, and he warns people via Instagram that he's going to attack the school. And then after he attacks the school, he shares a photo of how he did it, or the weapon or the thing that did it. So the first one was The lemonade was spiked with a chemical that made everybody shit. The second one was a piñata filled with shit that was used during school to, celebrate something, and they bust open a piñata, releasing shit upon the class. The third one was during a pep rally. They shot T-shirts out of T-shirt guns, but those T-shirts were swapped out with other T-shirts with the name Turd Burglar, filled with cat shit. And the fourth crime, which you don't even find out till later, so spoilers, I'm not even going to go into it. But it's crazy because there's all these suspects. There's so many, like, watching it, I'm on the thing. It's like, oh, I think I know who it is. It's not either of these guys. It's this other guy. And then it's like, then they go there. It's like, oh, they have the same idea I had because, I'm really smart, and now they're just as smart as me. They've caught up to my intelligence. Turns out I was wrong. So were they. Whatever. I'm not brilliant. Sue me. Plus, it's fictional. However, you get led down paths. It's just so well done. If you like these kinds of shows, in reality, the real versions of these shows, like these true crime shows, you enjoy that kind of storytelling, you just like where you're following along in the investigation. You love that kind of investigatory storytelling. Then watch American Vandal. The premise or the thing that sparks the vandalism, like in this first season, it's just like this obscure kind of childish thing. But you still get it's just like, instead of being murder, they replace that with something more adolescent, because it is adolescence. It's a bunch of teenagers. So good. It's just such a good show. I burned through it. That's why I'm talking about it. Last night I started watching it. Finished it this morning. Now I'm recording and talking about it here. Go to Netflix. Go watch American Vandal. Watch season 1. Watch season 2. You don't have to watch them in order, aside from the people that are making the documentary, the investigators. They're the linking part between these two. But it's just another example of great storytelling with great characters, great acting. Apparently, a lot of these kids that are in this show are not actual actors. Their first time performing. All the performances are amazing, but just everything from top to bottom. Like I reviewed earlier, a simple favor, which is kind of a similar like whodunit kind of a thing. But it was just too condensed into a movie. Where this, is spread out over 8 episodes. Gives it a lot more time to breathe. I give a shit about these people a little bit more, and it's not so condensed where it's like, oh, now this person is something else. So go watch American Vandal season 2. It's just so good. It's just so good, and it plays with the thing that people love to do, where they love to assume that they know when they don't really know. They jump to conclusions before giving all of the evidence time to rest. Just so many people are just looking for the shortcut to being right, and it causes for so many problems. Anyway, the show is so good. Go watch it. I love it. I can't wait for the next season. And interested to see, if they don't continue doing the show, the creators, if they go into something else. Tony Yacenda and Daniel Peralt are the creators of the show. But yeah, great show. Go watch it. Highly recommend it. And you'll be hooked, and you will enjoy it and have a lot of fun. That's it, everybody. Have a great week. Have a great day. Go to inspireddisorder.com for all of my work. Links are up top. But that's it for me. Have a great week. Have a great day. Peace out.